Hmm.
Oh gosh. Are you on
Are you
5G? What do
looking
you
for a
want?
place to get
Still didn't go live.
Oh, click go live.
I got you. It's still spinning.
Tell Shelty to go live.
Can you go live on your end, Shelty?
She can't hear you, can she?
She can hear me.
Are you looking for a place to get out of your daily home routine and collaborate with other like-minded individuals? Then join us at Workfind 209, where we offer shared workspaces for entrepreneurs, startup companies, freelancers, small businesses, and growing enterprises. Here you can work independently and collaboratively, experience networking opportunities and business growth. Come build a stronger community in a space to start, develop, grow, and launch. Check out workfind209.com.
Welcome everyone to Eric and Linda Live. We're on location here today,
Yes, we
and
are.
we're in the spot, man. It's nice and hot. But let me
It
get
is
started.
nice
I'm
and hot
Eric.
here.
Yeah,
And I'm Linda. Welcome to our show.
Yes.
It's our Eric and Linda live show. We have a great guest tonight. I can't wait till Eric introduces her. She is a phenomenal singer, songwriter. Oh, look, I'm giving it up already.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
she's the bomb.
I'm sorry.
She's the bomb. You gotta stay tuned. Check her out. Yeah.
So a little bit about Workfind 209. We're out here in Tracy, California. We have a co-working space, and we started these live shows back in the pandemic year, 2020. And Eric and I were sitting in a big 10,000 square foot office with nothing to do, and we said, let's do these live shows. So we did it for a half an hour, and then we got sought out by our producer, Shelty, who made our live show, that much and more. And thank you, Shelty. And she's out there helping us in the background today. So much love to you. But yeah, she's done all of our commercials. She taught us how to really get the show engaged with the listeners, and and on the low, she like counsels Eric and I sometimes.
She don't be counseling me.
Yeah,
she be
yes, she
counseling
does.
her.
Yes, she does.
Cause she
Yes,
the
she
one
does.
being counseling. That ain't about me.
Whatever. But anyway,
But it's all good.
we love Shelty.
Yeah, we love Shelty. She is an intervention for everybody.
Yes.
She can help you. Yeah, but it's all good. Yeah, so Workbind 209, we are doing some great things at Workbind. We got our entrepreneurship roundtable that we do every other week on Tuesdays. Check that out on Meetup. We're doing a lot of different things right now. We're doing some internships for our nonprofit. You Need To. We're doing some computer training programs.
Yes.
And then we just started a few weeks ago our bingo fundraisers every Friday and Saturday. So it's keeping us pretty busy. And so today,
There it is.
yeah,
bingo.
there it is. Bingo.
Where winners
Right?
play.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Check it out. Yeah, if you guys are in the area, you like playing bingo, come out, have some fun with us every Friday and Saturday evening. And so, yeah, so we're doing that. We've been really busy here lately. We're doing some real estate. So if you guys are looking for real estate deals and things like that, we're working in that realm as well. But today and for the rest of this week, we're off site, right? We're on location shooting today, but we're off site. Yes. And you're going to have to guess where we are today, because you know how we normally do the numbers up game and we pick a number between 1 and 50. Today, you need to tell us where we are. If you can tell us where we are, we'll send you a $10 Amazon gift card. What's up, Bruce? Bruce, what's up? Hope you're feeling better, brother.
So yeah, we're still going to play the numbers up game. So that's another thing that we've interjected into our live shows. During the show, we'll ask you to pick a number 1 through 50, and whoever guesses number without going over my number is the winner of a $10 Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
But you must be present to win. So.
We're gonna still do that?
Yes, we're still doing
I thought it was on location.
Yeah, we can do both.
All right, we'll do both.
Yes.
So we'll be giving away $20 today.
Yeah.
All right. So you tell us where we are, and we'll do the numbers up game. And this is how the numbers up game goes right here. I think Linda said it.
Yep.
But that's it. Yeah.
So we'll mention, or you can put your numbers in now.
Yeah. Put your numbers in now.
Get it in now.
Yeah. But you can take a hint. Look outside the windows right there. See those trees? Where do you think we are? Take a guess. You might win that $10 Amazon gift card.
We are just workaholics because really we're on vacation and we are just workaholics. But I couldn't pass up this chance to interview Tracy. Oops, I almost gave it away.
Yeah, you give it away. You might as well just tell them who she is. Where is she from? All right, we're going to hold on to that. All right, yeah. No, we not. That's pretty good, Joe. We're not in Vegas.
Yeah, that's Bruce.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. All right.
So coming up next, so right after these commercial breaks, we'll be bringing our guest on, our special guest today. And so just remember numbers up game, and then tell us where we are today. All right. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome back, everybody. That was our commercials produced by Shell T. I have to say that we need to get some new pictures because I look so much different in those real estate pictures. But anyhow, Black Jewel is a great photographer. We've done our professional photo shoot with him at Black Jewel.
Yeah, yes. He's the bomb.
He is the bomb. But anyways, welcome back. And Eric, please introduce our guest.
So our special guest is all the way from the Philippines via the Bay. She is international songwriter, singer, coach, teacher. She's doing it all. And we want to welcome our special guest, Tracy Cruz.
Hey.
What's up, Tracy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
All the way from the Philippines, right?
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Welcome to our show. Thank you for being a part of our show today.
Yes, thank you, Tracy, for being a part of our show. And we were emailing back and forth, and Eric was like, Linda, come look at our guest. Because we have our producer put up a flyer. He was like, this is you 20 years ago. I'm like, really?
Hey,
cool.
You guys might be sisters,
we might be cousins. You never know.
We could be cousins.
Yeah.
Distant cousins.
And my kids was like, yeah, Mom, that does look like you back in the day.
Wow. That's so cool.
Hopefully you'll like what you look when you get older.
Oh, yeah. You look so beautiful. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. So tell us a little bit about Tracy Cruz.
I'm a singer-songwriter, recording artist, and vocal coach, and mother of 2 teenagers.
Wow. Man, and so, I was reading and looking at your resume. You've done some phenomenal stuff throughout, man, the States, right? You've traveled, you've sung with some of the best. How did you get started in singing? Let's start there.
Yeah.
I started singing at a really young age, 2 years old, my mom said, but I don't remember until I was 5 years old. And I would sing in front of my grandparents, and they were really encouraging. And so were, my family, especially my mom and my grandma, because they were both singers. And so they really nudged me to continue singing. And I really love the fact that my grandma and my mom were so passionate about singing. Like it just brought them so much joy. And every time they sung, like they were in their own world. It was like a very transformative experience for them, and it was very heartfelt, and I wanted to experience that for myself. And so I wanted to carry on the legacy of music because of my mom and my grandma with me. So yeah, that's really the reason why I started singing. And also, it just, it really just made me happy. And I saw my grandfather's just, always smiling and also like giving me money. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Paid.
Like,
you get paid at a young age.
I think it's a cultural thing because, that's the elders are always giving you money. But, did you grow up with a karaoke machine? You're not Filipino unless you have a karaoke.
Right, unless you have a -1. Yeah, I had a lot of karaoke machines. My aunts had them as well, and so just singing with my cousins and singing with my aunts and uncles and mom and grandma. It was just it was a family celebration. Like we embraced it as a family celebration, in addition to a lot of food at parties. There's music.
Wow.
And so it is definitely a cultural thing. Filipinos love to sing. So that was ingrained in me in very, very at a very early age. And I really appreciated the fact that my family was so supportive from the very beginning, and they still are.
Of course, they still are. My dad, he still has his karaoke machine. He's 87 years old. And,
wow.
He still sings with it. And, at first it was like, there goes grandpa. But then now, like, it just brings joy to hear him sing. And I just, I could sit and watch him sing because it does bring joy and happiness in the house.
And it's very special too.
Yeah, it is. I remember, and we're getting off topic, but going to her dad's when we first met, and he would pull out his microphone and he would sing for like 2 hours. I'd be like, I just want to watch some football. Yeah. What are your friends? Hello, Tracy. You're a big inspiration. Love you, girl.
Oh, thank you, Demetrius. Much love. He's tuning in from Greece.
Oh wow. Man, see, nationwide.
That is awesome.
So when you started singing and you how did you start like creating your own music and making your own albums or music or singles? How did that come about?
So my mom and my dad, they decided to enroll me in different music classes. I took piano. I was also in band and choir from elementary all the way up to college. Either I was in choir or band, but I did a lot of the choir throughout the years. And I just started creating poems I was in elementary school, and I started writing poems. I was like, wow, this feels really good. Rhyming words and being able to express yourself in poetry. That really, it was a catalyst for me to just write songs, and I would just write my thoughts down. And if you saw my my collection of journals, I have so many journals throughout the years, and they're filled with poems and songs. And so the poetry actually, it definitely started my journey of songwriting. And also when I was a young girl in elementary school, I would come home and listen to albums, specifically Mariah Carey albums. And I would read the lyrics. I would read the liner notes, and I was like, wow, the lyrics are just so beautiful. And I discovered, Mariah Carey's catalog. I also discovered Diane Warren's ballads, and I would just look at her lyrics, and I was just so intrigued.
Wow.
And I was like, how do they create songs like this? They're so beautiful. And I just started, practicing writing songs. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I started having different formulas. Some songs are more abstract, some songs are more simple, depending on the kind of feelings I get from listening to the music. That's when I start writing. If I don't feel 100% connected to a song, I can't write to it, no matter how much I force.
Wow.
I just kind of leave it alone. Like, I can't write to it. Like, if a producer sends me a song, I'll choose certain songs, and it might take several months before I actually hold on to a song. And I know, I'm pretty sure producers like, oh my gosh, I just sent you 20 tracks. Like, which one do you want? And usually I choose maybe 1 to 3, or I'm just really, really particular with the music. Like, if I feel connected to it, I can definitely write to it. But if not, I can't. Even if it's such a great song, like, I can't, for some reason, I really have to just really be 100% into it.
Yeah. And that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's a gift too, because that you have that, because coming from a child from a young age, and like intrigued with the writing and the lyrics, most of the time kids are, back in my day, we played the cassette thing and we just sang with it. We weren't really concerned about, we just were listening to the beat. Hey, it's a pretty good beat. And, but to read it and, and fall in love with it, that's like passion.
Yeah, it is.
So it was just a really interesting, journey, because I've always loved words. I think words are so powerful, especially in how you use it. You can definitely uplift others and change so many hearts and minds. And so it's a huge responsibility to be able to create music that is influential, but also very positive, because you want, children to listen to it, your own kids to listen to it, to be able to listen to it. So it's a very powerful tool, and you have to use it responsibly. The pen is very mighty.
Wow. Yes. That's good. That's good. I see you got your friend all the way from Toledo, Ohio.
Hey, Gary.
And then you got Big Bruce. Bruce, what's up?
Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much.
When we come back, we're going to talk about, what you're doing in the community, right, with kids, right, with your studio and some of the things that you're working on when we come back from commercial. But before we go to commercial, remember, we got the number up game.
Yes. Pick a number 1 through 50.
Yep.
Don't go over the number, and must be present to win. 1 through 50. And
if you can tell us where we are, then you'll win another $10 Amazon gift card, because we're on location today. Yes, we're not in the office. And right after the show is going to be vacation time.
Right.
All right. So we'll be right back after the show with Tracy Cruz.
I'm so lost since you went away that September day. My soul cried out for you to stay, but you believed it was better this way. I feel like I'm losing in love. What happened to us? Did we give up on love? I feel like I'm losing in love. What happened to us? pillow tight. I woke up each day to reach out for you, but it turned out to be I was alone in my room. I feel like I'm losing in love. What happened to us? Did we give up on love? I feel like I'm losing in love. What happened to us? Did we give up on love? I wish we can start all over again. Maybe we'll be better friends. Tell me this isn't the end. I feel like I'm losing in love. I feel like we can win. I feel like I'm losing in love. What happened to us? Did we give up on love? Losing in love. What happened to us? Did we give up on love? Ooh. Need to find love. Where is our love? I still believe in love.
Welcome back, everybody.
That's what
That
I
was
gotta
a
say.
taste of Tracy Cruz. Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
yeah.
you know how songs, they like, have you ever listened to a song and you just want to cry because you feel it? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, I felt that song. Like, I was sad. Like, oh my God,
Yeah. It's
love.
yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
I started
you know?
having flashbacks when she was packing my stuff.
Oh no!
Yeah. Look, he's
I'm
still
just-
right here.
I'm
He's still right here. Take your stuff.
I'm just kidding, man. That was
No.
awesome. That was awesome, Tracy.
Thank
Hey,
you so much.
can
I really
sing, girl.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
you
good.
can.
That was good. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh-wee.
I don't even know what to say after that.
That was good. That was
That
good.
was good.
So let's talk about your vocal studio. What you doing with the young people and some adults?
Yeah, so I've been teaching singing lessons for a really long time. I started off back in 2004. I was teaching after school music programs in different elementary schools in San Jose, and then I started teaching private vocal lessons. Shout out to Greg Farbizio and Daryl Leffler, because they are the ones that inspired me to become teachers. They really inspired me to become a teacher. If it wasn't for my vocal coach, my childhood vocal coach, without him asking me, Tracy, do you want to teach? I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean teach? This was back in 2006. And he's like, do you want to teach? He was like, oh, okay, sure, I'll try it. And I've been teaching since. But I've also been just, guiding my students in their careers. Like if one of my students want to focus on really building up their artistry and their, performances, I help with that. So I teach vocal technique and also performance technique, and also the business side, because I like guiding my students, whether they're adults or children and teenagers, if they want to pursue a career in music. I really just love being a mentor because I've learned so much throughout the years, through trial and error, and trying to navigate through the music industry can be very, very lonely, and also very, it could be very overwhelming at times. There's a lot of pressure, but I really love offering, that in addition to helping them develop their voices and their songwriting skills, like being able to make sure they have, they're very, well-rounded in the business side. So being able to juggle the creative and the business side is so important as a young artist. So that way, you know exactly what you want and what you should not, deal with. Be very, very, be very, very careful in who you work with and also how you represent yourself as an artist. So, giving them just like the really honest, honest truth. Sometimes it could be a little like, whoa, I didn't know that. Giving them the honest truth, not sugarcoating anything and say, this is how the business is. And you have to be, you have to have tough skin, but at the same time, be very compassionate towards others and be very respectful and be helpful. It's good to build community with your fellow artists and creators and to also see them succeed. So I just like to be able to offer different, aspects of the music industry, creative or business side, and not have them go blindly into the singing, into their singing careers, not knowing exactly what to expect. There's one thing of knowing how to sing, but also having to navigate through the business side is completely different. It's night and day. You have to know both in order to be successful.
I have a question. So you know how American Idol, you have some of the ones that really could sing, and then you have some that come on and you're like, are they really? And then so do you ever get students like that can't sing, and can you help them?
I sometimes I do, like, because I like to be very, very transparent. If I know I cannot help a vocalist, I refer them to another vocal coach.
Oh, okay.
So I do help them, with a one lesson, but I really, I value everyone's time, and they're paying for it. They're investing their hard, earned money into lessons. So if I feel like I cannot help them, then I just refer them to somebody else, like one of my colleagues. So, it is like, I don't want to turn anybody down, but at the same time, if I know I can't help you, then maybe somebody can.
Do you think that everyone has some potential to sing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That I get asked that all the time. It depends. It depends. If you're able to, carry a tune, you can reach your notes and be able to match your notes with the music and the vocals. I definitely think, a lot of people do have potential, and some of the vocalists that I've worked with, like, they didn't even know how powerful their voice was until we had a lesson. I said, you know what, you're not seeing your potential, and you have so much potential.
That's what
it's just really matter believing in yourself and also having someone guide you. But singing is such a vulnerable art, and so it could be very nerve-wracking to even just take lessons. But I feel like if you can carry notes, you can definitely learn how to sing. If you learn proper technique, you can definitely build your voice.
Wow.
I got another powerful question, but I'm gonna have to take a break real quick, and then
okay.
I'm gonna ask you a real great question.
All right. I'm excited to hear that question. I feel like it's about me.
It is about you.
Hey, but remember the numbers up again, guys. Pick a number between 1 and 50 without going over the closest one to the number wins $10 Amazon gift card. And if you can guess where we are on location today, you'll win another $10 Amazon gift card. All right, so we'll be right back with Tracy Cruz right after this commercial break.
Spent a lifetime learning how to be like you, learning how to walk like you, learning learning how to do what you did in the earth. Time after time, spent a lot of time learning how to see like you, learning how to love like you, learning how to do what you did in the earth. Time after time.
Welcome back, everybody. You're about to take my line.
I know.
Go ahead.
We're all good.
No,
I'm just looking at the guesses. People think we're in Vegas. We've been in Vegas like 10 times this year. Palm Springs, nope, that's not it either. Sorry. But anyway, To Be More Like You, that show, or the show is coming up. The play is coming up. Yeah. And auditions, right, in San Jose on October 22nd, 23rd. If you guys want to audition for that, check it out. Go to tobemorelikeyou.com casting and check it out. And
good job.
May be able to get you a role.
You know, you can tell the difference with Eric actually because he seems more calm. Because we're like on vacation mode.
Yeah, because I can't wait. Because after this show, I'm going to kick my feet up.
Yes.
Hollywood, California? No, we're not in Hollywood, but that's a nice place to be too. Palm Springs is too. No, those aren't.
Okay, I want to ask my question now.
Get your question.
So the question is, I think a lot of the singing too, like, yeah, you do have to have good tone and, you know, good coach. But I think it's a lot of, not encouragement, but like confidence. So do you help them with their confidence? Because I really feel like Eric could sing. He really could sing. He used to sing in a church choir.
That's awesome.
But he has good tone. He has good tone. But I think his confidence level is kind of like really, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. Maybe did someone tell you couldn't sing or something?
No, it's just like some of those songs you think you can sing and you feel like you're singing them really well. And there's times where I sing and she's like, "Oh, that's really good." And then when she says that, then everything changes. So, you know, it could be confidence. I never had a voice coach or nothing, and you know, just it wasn't my thing. But
so, do you interject the confidence building in your teaching?
Yes, I do. I work with a lot of singers, you know, that are like really trying to discover their voice, and also I really want to encourage everyone, you know, when they're singing, like even just doing vocal warm-ups or even singing a song, like they're very, very self-conscious. And you know, I can get self-conscious too on stage. Like I still get nervous. I'm going to be transparent. I still get nervous depending on what kind of show it is. If it's at a big venue, there's a lot of people bought tickets. That's pressure.
Yeah, it is.
So that's a common feeling of, you know, like getting nervous and also getting excited. But I definitely like to instill, you know, confidence in, you know, within my students, because a lot of them are still, like I said, still growing into themselves as vocalists. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. You know, there's definitely that confidence factor, not arrogance. That's a totally different story. But, you know, being confident in your ability, like being able to know how to use your instrument in a healthy manner is key. So when I talk to my students and they're doing their vocal exercises, I give them constructive criticism, and I also give them a lot of encouragement as they're singing their songs, because they look to their vocal coach for guidance and encouragement, you know, because if they're not able to encourage themselves, you know, then they look for their mentor. Like that's how I was when I was singing. When I was a young girl, I would look at my vocal coach to see if it sounded, you know, like, is he smiling or is he making
what is he doing? Yeah.
What face are making? You know?
You also have a band too, right?
I do.
Let's talk about the band. You have a band. Are you guys on tour or anything like that, or where can people come?
Yeah, so I have a band. It circulates. I do have a core group that I work with. I do have multiple drummers, and I work with like a specific core of musicians, like I said. But depending on availability, you know, I hire who's available. But I work with the same musicians all of the time. So that's why I have to really establish a core group because they know my music. They know, especially like the original songs. It's really important to be able to work with musicians that give you the same kind of vibes that you expect, to hear in a live setting. Like when it's recorded, it sounds a certain way, and sometimes when it's live, it may sound different. So you want to make sure you're working with musicians that can bring the recorded experience to a live experience.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So my music, I would say my band consists of maybe 10 to 12 people or more.
Wow.
Yeah, but I do, like I said, I do work with a core group that I've been working with for 6 to 10 plus years.
Wow, that's a long time. So do you got any shows coming up?
I do have some shows coming up. I had a lot of shows once things reopened, but I do have one in Napa at Vista Colina on October 30th. That's a Saturday. And then I have one on Saturday, November 6th at Magnolia Street Wine and Lounge. That one's in San Pablo. It's owned by Chef Leilani. She was featured on Food Network's Chop.
Oh, nice.
So good food, good feel music, and but I've had a lot of shows in the past couple of months, and they were all just festivals and different community events, music series. I had no idea I would be this busy, after everything started opening up slowly. I thought I would have like one show here and there, but it's been really busy. I'm very surprised.
Wow. That's good. That's really good. I was looking at your resume. You worked with some of the greats, right? Like Kenny Lattimore, Pete Escovedo, Mickey Howard, Kiki Wyatt, Black Eyed Peas. I mean, so so now don't forget about us.
Right.
Eric
of
and
course
Linda.
not. Yeah, and I was so, of course not. I was so grateful to be able to open up for them. So I've always wanted to open up for some really inspirational artists, singers, band leaders. And so that was really, I was just like so floored. I was like, wow, this is really amazing. And I was able to look at some of their some of their strategies when it came to performing. Like I took notes and also sound check. I was like, wow, I definitely would love to incorporate that into my own show. So I learned a lot watching these amazing artists and bands perform.
That's really good.
So I got a quick question. So can we find out all the shows that you're on and your teaching, your songwriting and vocal lessons? Can we find that all on your website?
All on the website, yeah. Hey,
right there, TracyCruzmusic.com.
Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely.
Music sis, Terry.
Yeah.
And for watching our show, I think you have a special offer for the listeners out there.
I do. If you enroll, the first lesson or music service consultation will be 15% just for because it's usually 10. But if since you watch the show and
mention Eric and Linda live.
You gotta mention
support. I definitely would love to support back. So definitely 15% if you're watching this, and that goes for singing lessons, songwriting lessons, even just a music consult. So I provide for music consultations as well.
Wow,
awesome. You know what, was that extended to me, because I'll sign him.
Yeah. Me too. Family and friends.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think of my vocals, I don't know if I can.
She already did it a couple of times, and I think the teacher transferred her over to another teacher.
No, shut up, Eric. That's not true.
Yeah, but it's all good. Hey, so can someone book you? So like if someone was looking for an artist for maybe a wedding or event that they were having.
Yeah. We are definitely open to that. We do a lot of different private events, whether it's birthdays, weddings, community events, church events. I mean, the list goes on, like festivals, venues, everything.
Wow.
Everything, anniversaries, everything. We do
Wow.
all
Cool.
types of different events, and you can book us as a duo all the way up to a big band.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That's good to know. We're gonna put something on soon.
Yes,
I don't
we
know
are.
what,
We are.
Yes, please let us know. Like we could do, like I said, we could do a duo, trio, quartet. It doesn't matter. Like we're definitely, you know, open to whatever you would like for your event.
Cool.
All right. Man. Somebody's trying to get your attention, but I just want to say
sorry, my dogs.
No, that's okay.
Thank you, Tracy, so much.
Thank you for
being
joining
part of our
us
show.
tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool. Tracy Cruz Music.
Check her out. Really, look her up. And I am. So.
Yeah. And don't forget, when we come back from this commercial break, the numbers up game. Pick your numbers right now between 1 and 50. One winner. Don't go over. $10 Amazon gift card. If you can guess where we are, that's another $10 for you guys. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Thank you. Thanks.
All the way up, turn it all the way up to the max. All the way up, turn it all the way up to the max. All the way up, turn it all the way up to the max. All the way up, turn it all the way up. Tell him the brother calm down. Calm down. And fit a square with a round hole. Cause every time that I come around, I turn it as loud as it go. Sipping the rock, pink collide, or give me the lime. Ready or not, give me a sign if you want me to stop. Giving it to you a cappella, the music will drop. One at a time, singing a rhyme on the drop of a dime. It's got time to shine, baby. I'ma break it down until it's liquid. Turn up, stir it up, call it biscuit. Hold up, I'm turned to the max. So loud, I got a deaf mute in the back. I'm not gonna do what it does. The first time that you heard the names of the track. All the way up, turn it all the way.
Welcome back, everybody. We had the greatest Tracy Cruz on our show this evening.
She's awesome.
Yeah, I'm totally inspired.
Yeah.
And I know she's busy too. She's running off to her 7:00. She had a class or something. But thank you, Tracy, for joining us again on our show.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
Check out our website.
You'll hear from me again for sure.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do Ancestry to see if we're related.
Y'all might be cousins for sure. For real.
So our numbers up gang. You know what? I don't have my little thing because I was not gonna pack that in my suitcase. So I'm using my handy dandy phone. That's not the number though, but I'm gonna roll it right now. And the number is, can you see that?
19. Let's go back. Let's see. You're over with me. 18 right there. That's pretty close. You didn't go over 7. Not enough. Okay, there's a few more. Over. It looks like Bruce.
Yes, Bruce.
Bruce, you are the winner. Congratulations. We'll be sending
I know you're still watching.
We're going to be sending that to you when we get back from vacation. Yes. Because after this, we are going on a real vacation where we're going to do our best and not work, right? Yeah, because that's been a challenge. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, we're working right now. We just got here.
But anyway.
Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, Bruce is the winner. Hey, so where are we? Can anybody tell us where we are? Yeah, he's here. We had Las Vegas. We had a Hollywood. We had Ohio. Oh no, that's where he's from. But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys where we are.
You know what? I'll give a little quick hint.
Okay.
So it's not the island that I was born on, but born in whatever.
Nope, not San Diego.
No, it's not that. I was born at a
it is an island. Yeah, it's an island for sure.
But not this island. It's
an island.
Is it? It starts with an L. How about that?
How about that? Yeah. Can anybody guess that? What island? Yeah. It's historical. Is it historical?
Is it historical?
Yeah. I'll give you another hint. It has something to do with pearl. Pearl, maybe that's enough. I don't know. That's a historical.
No.
But
okay.
Yeah, you are right. Hawaii, you're right.
Yes.
But you need to. That's like saying we're in the United States.
Yeah. You guess the island.
Come on, what island?
Could have guessed Hawaii.
Good guess. Good guess. Yeah, good guess. Yeah.
All right.
No, we're not that. She already know.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
pop it up there real quick.
Okay, let's see. Are we? We're in Hawaii. You guessed it right. We're gonna let you. I hope you're still here. Are you still here? She's still here, I'm sure. So this is where we are. Bam.
Say it, Eric.
Lahaina, Hawaii.
Lahaina, Hawaii.
Lahaina, Hawaii.
Yes.
That is in Maui. So we are here on location, coming to you guys live, trying to continue to do our show, to bless you guys with some spectacular people to share their stories and tell their stories and what they're doing and how they're making a difference. Absolutely right, Maui. We just shout out to Tracy. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Shell T. She had the back end for us on today because, man, it was a lot. But yeah, stay tuned. Next week will be a rerun. We will be still on vacation. So thank you guys for tuning in this week. Hit us up. Let us know who you like to see again, because we have some spectacular guests on our show.
Yes, thanks to Bruce too for hooking us up with all these great guests, and Shelty and everybody that gives their suggestions. We appreciate you. So we will see you again soon.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, don't forget, guys, about the auditions. Let me pop that up real quick.
There you go.
Yeah, the auditions for To Be More Like You is going to be coming up really soon. That's like in 3 days. Yeah. I'm getting confused here. But yeah, it's coming up in a few days. Check it out. Go to their website for a casting. If you know somebody who is an actor, a singer, or a dancer, let them know too, because this is going to be something they're going to be saying, man, I wish I would have after it's over. So check it out. It should be a great opportunity for your actors, singers, and dancers to come out and give it a shot. It's open call.
Yeah, I heard they got a really nice venue too. And be a sponsor. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Don't forget, if you don't want to try out for it, sponsor the event.
Yeah, you got some extra cash laying around. Booyah! This is for y'all big time players that's doing much, right? I'm gonna do a sponsorship. Count me in for a sponsorship, JLT. Make sure we will definitely be a sponsor on that for sure.
We are sponsoring you, Shelty.
Yeah, for real. All right, it is vacation time, everybody. We are going to be launching off from Hawaii and go
out.
When we kick our feet up on the sand somewhere, that's what we're about to do. Nice weather. You guys have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Peace.